Well, hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Amazing Seller Podcast. This is episode number 726. And today I'm recording this episode the day that Brand Accelerator Live is happening. If you're listening to this on September 18th, it is the official kickoff. People are checking in right now, depending on when you're listening to this. And then the 19th is when we kick off day one. But the networking party is happening tonight, if this is being listened to by you on the 18th. But the reason why I wanted to record this specific episode was because everything we're going to be talking about at Brand Accelerator Live has to do with what we've talked about in the past, and it's our PACE method. There's the P, the A, the C, and the E. Okay, so what I wanted to do here is I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of what it is, but then more importantly, I want to give you the self-audit that you can run your business through. Now, I'm going to try to keep this episode short because, well, I'm at an event right now. No, I know I'm recording this right now, but I do have a lot of things to do before I actually get to the event. So I'm pre-recording this, but I wanted to get this out to you so you had it the day of the event. I mean, hey, if you can't make it, you can't make it. I understand, but you might want to come next year, or you might want to grab the recordings to this year's Brand Accelerator Live. So if you're interested in any of that, head over to brandacceleratorlive.com or go to baltickets.com. You'll get all the information over there on the recordings, when they're available, and then also anything about the upcoming Brand Accelerator Live 2020, when that will be announced and all of that good stuff. All right. But I wanted to give this to you because I think it's important. We actually included this in a workbook at Brand Accelerator Live. So I wanted to give this to you because I think it's really, really important for you to run yourself through this. All right. Now I'm going to link this up in the show notes at theamazingseller.com/726. So you can go there, you can check it out, or you can head over to theamazingseller.com/PACE, and that will give you all of that training there. There's some free training there, a video series that I did, and also this audit will be there for you as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump right into it, and I am going to, number one, talk about PACE very, very quickly. And then if you don't know what PACE is in great detail, then I'm going to direct you over to that link, theamazingseller.com/PACE, and you can get all the details as far as those 4 pillars. But basically, it's preparation and foundation is the P. The A is attention. The C is cultivation, and the E is expansion. Okay. And this is a complete self-audit for your business. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into the P, the preparation and foundation. All right. I'm going to run through these questions. Again, you're going to answer these on your own. So I'm going to definitely make sure that you get everything that you're going to be receiving as far as this audit. I want you to start thinking about it, but then I want you to actually do this exercise. So we created this document that has a yes column and a no column, okay, with like little check boxes. So if you want to do this on paper, if you don't want to go and take the time to go over and grab the free resource, and you just want to grab a piece of paper, you just need to answer these questions, yes or no, all right? So number one, are you successfully in your current market, or are you successful in your current market? That's what I meant to say. Are you successful in your current market? Okay. Do the market trends give you a clue that it's going to be there in 3 to 5 years? Is your market buying products? Okay, I know that sounds kind of silly, but so many people, they go after a market that only has 3 products for sale, right? So are they buying multiple products? Are there social media groups dedicated to your market that show engagement? Can you come up with at least 3 to 5 products that would serve that same market? And I would like to see more than that. Have you explored the sub-markets and niches within your market? Okay, and what this basically means is, have you went down a level? If you're in the bass fishing, did you go into kayak bass fishing? That's kind of what we're talking about there. Do all of your current products add value to your market or sub-market? Or do you have a couple of random products that don't serve your market or your customers? Do your products support each other inside of the market? Have you differentiated or improved upon the products in your line? Go to other competitors with reviews or your own reviews, make better products. Does your product line appeal to customers at different stages of their journey? This is a great one. Is there a beginner? Is there a intermediate? And is there a pro level, right? Like, is there different stages of the customer journey? Do you offer a variety of price points in your product line? This is really important. And if you have 3 products and they're $20 each, why don't you bundle them and make it $60, right? Or $50 as a deal. All right. So can you clearly identify why you want this business to succeed? Okay, now these are all, again, in this P, because this is the preparation and foundation. We need to answer all of these questions. And if you're answering some yeses and some nos, this is where we're going to find the holes in the business. Okay. Have you written down what the long-term success of your brand can do for you? Okay. Answer these questions. Have you identified your story or why you wanted to go into this market in the first place? You might be saying, because the numbers look good, Scott. Well, we need to find a better reason, or if that is the reason, we still have to create these other things in this business in order to make it work. Do you know what role you play within the market? Expert, reporter, a novice? Maybe it's a hybrid of all of those. Have you made a long-term roadmap for your business that gets you to your end goal? Again, a lot of people just go into this business, they don't have an end goal. All right, what is the end goal? Have you laid out action steps to complete short-term that will bring you closer to your long-term goal? Okay, these are like little mini sprints, we call these. Are you setting aside time to complete the tasks on your short-term roadmap? So are you dedicating focused time? Again, if you go through this and you find out that you haven't laid out those steps, lay out those steps. Then when you sit down to work on your business, because you have limited amount of time, you know exactly what you're working on. And then the last question in the preparation audit here is, have you taken an inventory of all the tangible and intangible assets available to your business? Okay. And again, I'm not going to go into all of the things that we can dive into each one of these, but I want you to start taking inventory, really, like that last question, of your business. Where are you at? This is kind of letting you see where you are strong and where you are weak, where you have holes and you need to plug them. All right. So let's get into number 2, the attention. This one is not as long, but it's still a good chunk because attention is big. Again, yes or no. Okay, and then we can dig into the no's later. Have you identified the people in your market who are buying things? Have you identified that person? The avatar, as we call that. Do you know what their interests are? Okay, is the interest just that market, or are there sub-markets that they're interested in? Okay, and what will get their attention is really what we're looking for there. So do you know what their interests are? Have you found market-specific terms or lingo they're using in conversations? Now, you may already know this. If not, pay attention, listen in on the conversations that are happening in these groups that you find, or these forums, or in emails, or whatever. Do you know their demographics? That's a big one as well. Have you filled out an avatar profile of the ideal person you want to target in your market? And this is going to probably take time, but some people have it dialed in. They know exactly who they're serving. Okay, they know the age. They know if it's a man or a woman. They know, like what exactly that person looks like. So when they're writing emails, they're writing to that one person in that market, even though it could be a variety of different types of people, but that will be the ideal person. Do you know where the people in your market hang out online? And this is a big one. And we go through this very extensively in ecombizbook.com. If you go there, you can go through that, and that actually outlines all of that. And a lot of this stuff here is pulled out of that formula that we go through. We go through a 10-step process there. If you want more on that, you can go to ecombizbook.com. All right. Now, the other one, let me kind of go down here a little bit. Can you name 3 social media groups or pages your audience interacts with? Okay. Again, you want to pay attention to the market where they're hanging out. Start to make notes of this. Okay. Can you list 3 lead magnets that you think that would get their attention? And lead magnets, if you're new, is just something that's going to get their attention. Is it a contest you're going to do with the ultimate bass fishing set? Is it a download on how to win your next bass tournament? Is it a download on how to get 6-pack abs? Like whatever, right? You get what I'm saying. Do you have something that you know that would get their attention? Have you offered a lead magnet to your audience in exchange for their email address? All right. Are you providing valuable content to the people in your market? Are you providing content through channels where your audience generally hangs out? Okay. And do you own an email list with people in your market? Okay. So yes or no. That's all you're doing at this point. Okay. If I asked you that question, do you own an email list with people in your market? And you said no, well, there's a hole. We got to fix that. Right. So that's all we're doing here is we're just doing a self-audit going through this process. All right. So now let's move on to the cultivation. Okay, which is really building the bond and the relationship with your potential customers. Okay, so a yes or a no. Have you introduced yourself to your email list? Now, again, if you don't have an email list, Then it's no, right? Have you shared your story in your emails? Okay. Again, simple questions, but very powerful because you should be doing this. Do you consistently send emails to your list? And I say consistently at least once a week. Do your emails contain valuable content so people get excited to hear from you? Or is it like, oh, it's just another one of those promotions? They suck, right? Is that what you're doing? Because a lot of people will do that and it's not your fault. Some people teach that. I don't teach that. It's like, how do you build a relationship? And then how do you offer things that would benefit them and make offers that way? Okay. Can you list 5 things you could teach or share with your list? Now, maybe it's not you, maybe it's someone else, or maybe you find out what the market wants and needs, and then you have a resource made for them. You just fill that hole. But do you have that? Does your business mix up the modes in which it makes a connection with its audience? Now, what this means is it written content? Is it audio content? Is it video? Is it hybrid? Okay, so just answer that question. Yes or no. Have you built a space where your audience can interact as a community? Have you created a Facebook group, a page? Maybe it's a YouTube channel. Maybe it's a Pinterest board group, right? So answer that question. Are you adding continuous value to that group? Are you using the same lingo to converse inside that group? Do you encourage your group to have discussions and debates, right? Get that conversation started. You're going to get gold from those conversations, by the way. Do you link back or drive traffic to your group in your emails regularly? Okay, you will see an increase in sales if you just do that alone. Okay, one little nugget there for you. Are you selling in a way that adds value to your list or community? Okay, or are you just hitting them over the head with buy, buy, buy? Okay, we don't want to do that, by the way. Have you explored different ways of selling to your list through email? Okay, and did you build up trust with your audience before pushing sales? Again, so simple, but so important. All right, so you're going to want to answer all those. And then expansion. It's number 4. Okay. This one here, yes or no. Is your business spread across a variety of different channels and sources? Okay. Have you explored ways to diversify your sales channels? Maybe that's internationally. Maybe that's Shopify. Maybe that's eBay. Maybe that's Etsy. You get the idea, right? Have you explored other sources for your hosting, traffic, marketing, etc.? Okay, so have you explored building out your home base and getting external traffic and marketing? Just yes or no. Have you diversified your product line? Do you have more than one product? Do you have multiple products that go well with each other? So have you diversified your product line? Is your business reliant on the sales of more than just one product? Okay, and that's a big one as well. Do the products in your line currently encourage cross sales? Again, do they go well with each other? And could you offer one as an upsell or a downsell? Do your current products attract a wide range of customers? Have you niched up the target in your market? Okay. Basically what that means is, have you directly found the niche, or are you going very wide? Okay. Hunting, fishing. Yeah, they're kind of similar, but if someone's buying a fishing net, they might not be interested in something for, I don't know, hunting, right? So you got to look at that. Okay. Have you taken an inventory of all your daily tasks? That's a big one here. Okay. Because as in the expansion, we want to like grow our business, expand our business, but not necessarily with us doing more work. Have you taken steps to automate any busy work? Okay. So simple things that can be automated. Have you done that? Okay. Either with a tool or with outsourcing it to a VA. Are you using any automation tools? Okay. Have you built a team? Now, that team could be one person, it could be 10 people, it could be 50 people. Have you delegated tasks to the people on your team? Now, this is only going to be if you have a team, so it's yes or no. Have you researched freelancers or who might have the skills to help you? Okay, so have you researched freelancers who might have the skills to help you? And have you explored your different options for expanding or scaling your business? And have you returned to the PACE or the PAC pillars to check that they're optimized? Okay, so that there is kind of like the last one in there, because really when you go through and you adopt this method and these 4 pillars in your business, you should be exploring all of these probably on a quarterly basis. And then you're going to see which ones are going to drive the business the most. And those are the ones that you're going to want to fill in and really plug those holes and start building out those. And this is something you're going to want to go back to and do again and again and again. All right. So I know I just covered a lot there. That's why I think it's important that you go over to that resource, which is free, by the way, theamazingseller.com/ pace. And then you can grab the 4 videos that I put together that explain all of the pillars, but then also you'll get this little audit here so you can go through and see where you have holes in the business. All right. So guys, that is going to wrap up this episode. This might be one of the shortest ones I've ever done. And the reason is because I got to go. I got to get ready for Brand Accelerator Live. And if you're listening to this, you're listening to this the day that everyone will be arriving and everyone will be getting checked in. And then there's going to be a networking party. And then the next day, the 19th, is when we officially kick off Brand Accelerator Live. So again, do this. Even if you're not at the event, this is what we're going to be working on. This is how we're going to be focusing on building a future-proof brand. And really, we're building a future-proof you, because all of this stuff that it takes to build out a brand in these 4 pillars, it does require skill sets that you can learn and you will learn. And then you can take them on with you to whatever other business venture that you want to do in the future. Because I do believe this is not ever going to change. This part is never going to change. This will always be the 4 pillars to any successful business, any successful brand. All right, guys. So that's it. That's going to wrap it up. As always, remember, I'm here for you. I believe in you and I am rooting for you. But you have to, come on, say it with me, say it loud, say it proud, take action. Have an awesome, amazing day, and I'll see you right back here on the next episode.